So guys, was that the best campsite we've ever been to? It was pretty close to the best campsite. I think we were just discussing over the weekend, and on the way back, me and Caroline will have a bit of a heart-to-heart about campsites, and we're kind of like, that, I think it's got to be said, it's the best campsite we've ever been to. Just sort of it's people. Benny up there at Ocean Pitch in Croyde, he could not, from the initial phone call, which was on Saturday morning, I made the phone call and he was mega busy, bank holiday weekend, and he literally said to me on the phone, I will see what I can do for you, I will try and do my best. Anyway, anyway, we just carried on and rocked up anyway, and then he said, Joff, I was literally just about to call you, as next on the list. I've been trying to ring a lady that had been there for a few days, and they were due to leave. So he wasn't sure they'd already left, but anyway, he was trying to contact them. They were actually at a wedding, so and they came back, so it was really good judgment for him on his case. He was really tempted to give me the pitch, but he said there was, it's so embarrassing. So anyway, but fair play to him. The next thing, so he cannot accommodate us, but he's now recommending me to another campsite. That's where we stayed at the camping at Croyde for the Saturday night. And then he said, literally, if you come back on the Sunday, we can accommodate you. So that is just like the best ever service. We just like, and the whole vibe of that campsite, yeah, the whole vibe, the whole scenario. If you run a campsite, you need to go and take a lesson out of them guys' book. Honestly, they could not do enough. So the only thing is, obviously, if I'm putting this information out there, they might be super busy. And we already had one comment about what length of motorhome is the max. So I think on their website it may say 6.5, but the question was asked this morning at the campsite, and literally it is kind of like Benny's discretion. His wife was actually talking to me this morning, and I asked her the question. It's Benny's discretion whether he the size of your motorhome and stuff. But give him a call, tell him that we sent you, Mo Hotel Adventures, and he will hopefully do his best to accommodate you. Going on from there, so the whole vibe of the campsite was just absolutely incredible. The people on the campsite, it felt so good. Everybody was like so chilled out and so relaxed. I think it's that, I don't know whether it's that kind of like surf scenario. Yeah, but Benny seems to be, me and Caroline were saying, he seems like a real chilled out surf dude, like running a campsite at Croyde, and fair play to him. But he was giving us his vision of what is going to be happening to that campsite by next year, and he was literally explaining the fact that if anybody has been to Gloucester services with the that state of the art with the grass on the roof, like one of these like eco buildings, that's how he tried to explain it to us. They're looking to get like eco shower blocks with like grass on the roof and stuff, so that's pretty exciting. So it'll be really interesting to go back next year and see how the whole thing pans out. Although we kind of said that we need to come back here well before then, because it was such a good weekend. The options around Croyde for eating and activities is just absolutely another level. We just didn't get time again. We just literally snipped in and got out there and sort of tried to get a bit of scenery. So the other thing is, so you saw the food, if you watched the video that we rocked up from last night, where we went down in a bit late, and we had our food at Biffin's Kitchen, which is situated on the site. I literally said, like, guys, their reviews, 5-star reviews for food. Standard of food is incredible. You know me, I'm a little bit of a, bit old school probably, fish and chips, burgers and pizzas and stuff like that. So it's very unusual for me to try anything, or I've got the nerve to try anything that, you know, maybe I won't like. But these guys rocked up with a coronation chicken, okay, and it was all going on. The tastes in there were incredible. And then we had that beautiful corn on the cob with spices on it. It was I don't know, we were just sort of saying, like, the food level of food, it's just, maybe we've been hiding in the closet too long, you know, but not been very experimental. But I'd certainly recommend these guys up there. And going on from there, this morning I said, right, I'm going to go down and see what breakfast they got then. So we ended up, I'll tag in a picture of this beautiful flat bread with bacon and sausage and egg. They were sort of like, do you want any sauces on it? And what do you recommend? I don't know. I can't. So I'm like, surprise me, mate. I trust you guys. Chuck us a sauce on, and they literally sort of put some really nice sauce on that. And we were like, and comes in a container back to your motorhome, and we just sat in there, and no washing up. Perfect. Just got our knives and forks out, a bit of salt and pepper, and it was to die for. If I was up there for a week, I'd be having it every morning. Seriously. But so if you know of a campsite that you can recommend to us that is on this kind of level, do so in the description. Do so in the comments, and we'll leave all the details. We always try and leave all the details of these campsites information in our descriptions, so you guys can like click on the relevant links to what we get up to. But yeah, can't recommend. And the view, ocean pitch, looking out over the sea, just by the food wagon there was 3 pitches, and we were like and we were sort of, Caroline was saying, you just wouldn't want to close your blinds with a view like that. It's just looking out over the ocean, all the surfing going on, changing moods of the sky, weather, and we actually left today on it was a bit rainy, so we just couldn't have wished for better weather over the weekend. So that is that from the campsite perspective, I think. Oh, quick shout out to Paul, that we didn't realise, but when we were coming down the North Devon Link Road, there was obviously majorly busy today, being a bank holiday, and they've got some they've got some roadworks going on the North Devon Link Road, so there's a lot of sections where it's down to 40 mile an hour, and they're doing some roadworks, junction repair. Looks like it's ongoing for a little while. But so we saw Paul. We saw some motorhomes waving like this. They were going nuts, and we were like, oh my god. And yeah, we get that. We do get that. But it was one of our subscribers, Paul, which we were like majorly happy about. He gave us a message, and yeah, so appreciate that, Paul. And we're always like that. We're always like, way, especially when when we see people waving like that. It's like, bang on, guys. Yeah, that's the way it is. We've had a brilliant weekend, and it looks like you get it. And Cofton, how did it go? Let us know how it went, because we love our Cofton. Yeah, another top recommendation campsite from us. You know it. But so yeah, so you got the different like levels of so bigger campsites, caravan club sites, smaller campsites, little bit more personal campsite. You know. So we're on it all, and we've done a lot of campsites. We were sort of like saying, like, you know, we've been to some absolutely, but so it's great, absolutely great. It's just so refreshing. I'm not going to babble on too long. The next thing is, so when we actually came back from France the other day, the seal. Can you remember? I was waiting for a seal to come for the Burstner water tank. It's got that big red cap on it. So I've got a couple of seals that have come through. That have been here actually. They were waiting for us when we actually come back from France. So it didn't take too long. These are actually off eBay, Bolton engineering products. But anyway, well, they look like the real McCoy. So we'll be. That's another job I've got to do. In the meantime, when I got back to, well, with, another thing I was discussing with Caroline, I'm going to, if it's dry when I get back, because it's sort of started to brighten out a bit, I'm going to get the BF Goodrich KO2s off and put my Michelin Agilities back on with the original Fiat wheels. So that's what I've been doing as well. So we got the whole set of Agilities back on now. The BF Goodriches are in a stack, and I will be cleaning each one now, and we're going to put them away until the autumn when they will return. But yeah, so that's how we do it. We take off the KO2s out, so now the weather's getting a lot better. Get these Michelins back on, get some more wear out of them. Oh, so my front brake pads, just having a little visual of them, we're getting a little bit lower, and probably tagging a picture, probably down to about 4 or 5 mil of material left on them. So next weekend might be maintenance time. It might be, and the discs are getting a little tiny bit, so I think we're going to go maybe get some discs and pads fitted. I'm going to fit them I'm going to get the parts sorted out, and which I can probably sort out this week, get the parts on, and we will get them. I'm probably going to fit them next weekend, and I might get a little trip. If I get my ass in gear, get them sorted out, I might be able to still get in a little trip. But no, so that's another job that I'm looking to do this week. So we'll see how it goes, and that, I think, from us is all we have to comment about at the moment. So thanks for watching the videos. If there's any more information that I've missed that you need to know about, give us a message. And yeah, thank you, Ocean Pitch, for one of the most amazing weekends we've had for a long time. I kept mentioning it in the video, I felt like I was somewhere else. And that's how you want to feel when you go camping. When you go off in your motorhome, to feel that experience of like, oh my God, is this like, this is the, and all of a sudden these kind of like great people, and we've been rabbiting all weekend to great people, and you know who you are. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the week for sure.